Alright, this is going to be the 4th design for the Patriotic series for the 4th of July for 2019. This will be the last one. Just of the series, not of shirts for the year. I started folding this in one way, and then I decided not to have you sit through like 3 or 4 minutes of me folding it and it not, or getting to the point where it just wasn't going to work out. So, as always, it's a 100% cotton t-shirt that's been soaked in soda ash for at least 20 minutes and then spun in the washing machine until it's damp. I'm going to go ahead and, the shirt itself is folded inside out already. I'm going to go ahead and mark the center point. And then we'll fold it inside out since it's being iced out. Well, not inside out, it's already inside out. I'll put the sleeves through. I was going to fold this as a full width, but the more I started into it, the more I realized that just was not going to work out well for this design. Alright, so you slip your hand through both sleeves, pull it through and match it up, and once you get the hang of it, it's pretty quick and easy. There's a separate video out there now about folding the shirt inside out. It's, I don't know, 3 minutes long or so, and it goes into better detail of how to actually do it in case it's your first time. Alright, flip that over. Make an attempt at lining that up. Well, it is being stubborn this time. There we go. And I dropped something I need, so let me grab that. Okay, so we're just going to accordion fold up to the blue point. Probably want to try to stay straight on this, but it could be kind of difficult to accordion fold straight across the material. So you could always go at an angle or do a V or something like that if you're not sure if you can do it. Alright, so I have this line here. Now I think I'm going to go above that point. And hopefully that's wide enough. It's just some aluminum foil that's been folded on itself. I'm going to go ahead finish folding this. And we'll touch this side up after. So I'm going to go after the blue. Kind of a personal choice, but I'm going with more stripes than blue. Great, so you kind of mark how tall that is. Fold it over. Get that to be roughly the right size. And I'll slip this back in here. Now it's not going to keep everything away from each other, but it should do a pretty good job. And it'll allow me to fold or add the sinew. Alright, so I only really need to mark the stripes on the, or I only really need to mark the stripes. Since the first one will be twice the width because it's split down the middle, I want these to be probably 1.5 inches again, so we're going to go about 3/4 of an inch out for this first one, and then I'm going to move this just so I don't have to do the math. Nope. Alright, and then we'll worry about that when we get to it. So I'll be using sinew. In this case it is artificial waxed sinew, and I get it from Amazon. It's like 300 yards for, I don't know, it honestly varies quite a bit, between like $12 and $20 or so. So if you have one of the, like the Camel or the Honey app to keep track of the price, it always seems to come back down at times. So you can put it out there on your wish list and then pick it up when it's cheaper. So I'll just go down this entire length. Alright, I'm going to take this, I'm just going to do this lightly down here, and then do a bit of a turn there and a pull, just to get that to, so that won't flare open too much. Alright, so the goal, alright, so off to dye. Alright, for this I'm using fire red, oxblood red, and cerulean blue and turquoise. And I've made up liquids, same ones from before. I believe it was like 1 to 3 for the cerulean to turquoise, and for the oxblood to fire. And I'm also doing, and call it ice dye, but there's not going to be any ice. I'm going to take the powder, apply the fire red and oxblood onto the sections that need to be red, and then go ahead and apply the dye on top of that to get that to split. And then the blue I haven't quite figured out, but I'll figure it out when I get to it. So here goes. Alright, so the first side is done. I'm going to go ahead and flip this over. And I should probably wear gloves, but I didn't. Now I have blue and red fingers. Alright, so it's going to be almost impossible to keep it in the same spot because of the way I'm doing it. If you had thickened dye, you could count the rows and keep it all in line. What I'm going to go ahead and do is go over where the blue should be, because this is more of a distressed look that I'm shooting for. That's why I'm doing the ice dye. I'm going to go over just a little bit here, make sure the blue is fairly saturated on those top few rows. Okay, and then for the rest, I'm going to sprinkle the fire red and the oxblood red back over those sections. Okay, let's go ahead and add a little soda ash to all this first. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and add this ice. Alright, so we'll let this sit for 18 to 24 hours and then we'll do the washout. It's been over 24 hours, so let's do the washout. Alright, let's take a look. So I'll go ahead and wash this and we'll take a final look.